you probably would have had your affiliate already. So that's the biggest part I see that's like that's probably hindering you at the moment.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever
Because like right
thinking
now,
about
like I see you got your avatar in there, like your overlay looks really good. Like you got your overlay right now is really clean. You just basic cam. You got your camera border. Most of it's the
question is then,
the whatchamacallit,
to what end?
the game.
A new Renaissance
Let's see here, about section.
coincide with every crown contest.
Your about section needs a little bit of work. There's not a lot there, so you want to try and like edit that up a bit.
True, but
Like check out my social links. Don't start out like where your about bio is. Tell people about yourself, not just check out my social links. Come join my Discord, hit the follow button. You know, join me,
quite frankly,
stuff like that.
I'm sure what to believe.
Oh, strict. Please tell me you're still here right now, my guy.
Neither of us even
I'm looking through his about section.
with any luck.
We got another no cheats. No cheats is an army vet.
Let's get a move on.
You gotta fucking hook him up. Let him know what's going on with that stuff. Oh, no worries, man. Like we're like that's what I pride my community on. Like I may not be growing like a weed, but like it's not really about that for me. Like I play video games regardless. If I can make a living out of this, that would be my fucking dream. I'm in school for plumbing right now, and that's what I'm looking for my career at the moment. But like if I ended up blowing up on this,
Isn't that the person that Avatir?
yeah, my brother stole the height, so I couldn't do basketball.
Why are you here?
But like if I could make this like my main source of income, if I could blow up to make enough money off of this to, you know, do what I need to support my family, this would be
Nothing to say.
this would have
Even though
every
you were
ounce of my
targeting
focus.
to secure your position as Lord, you still kill.
Strict is also a vet.
I only ask
He has he'll be able to hook you up with a link for like the different he's got like another veteran thing going. There's a lot of
Changed one bit.
if I remember correctly, there's a lot of vets in our Discord. So I think he has a separate Discord or a separate group thing for vets who stream.
killing me will bring
So
you peace.
like
So be it.
he'll fucking talk your ear off about that.
First, I have business.
But yeah, so for your about section, like just tell us about yourself. Like tell us
I will grant you
the kind of stuff you like. Like
must wait.
introduce yourself. Give your
Let me
fans, give the people that are coming in to watch you, give them an insight to who you are. Whether that's, you know, just telling about yourself, you want to put on like the fucking, you know,
Sure, that's it. Run away like always.
the character like Dr. Disrespect does, but like
No wonder you leave it to
that's what you want in your bio. Like I'm sitting there trying to think about mine right now. Fuck. Yeah, like, you know, I'm sitting there, mine's like I'm a fellow gamer, you know, bringing compendium of games and crazy shit. I love to hear from everybody who watches. I love being able to interact with my chat, check out my page for my schedule. Like, you want them to like know a little bit about you after reading mine. I fucking got to edit that myself. Mine's a little bland right now. I see you got the links over there for like your different things, which is fucking perfect.
Is it true?
The other thing you need now as well is edit those fucking panels. Get some panels in there.
I am no exception.
Like get some panels in there. Let them know what you're all about. Like
taking a friend's life over the throne.
like where I got my YouTube down there, I got like a link for that where it's just like, you know, just in case you missed anything. What I do on my Instagram, the stuff I stream off of, whether that's my PS5, I gotta edit that because I have a new PC for that. The Discord, donate link, about me, like a little bit more about the blurb there, Facebook, like a link to my Facebook chat,
Put an end to the crown
or my Facebook page and stuff like that.
continued coexistence in
Like,
Nicosia.
edit your panels, get some stuff on there, and try to get like I guess some like headers and stuff, whether you create those yourself, use some generic ones for now until you get some better stuff. you know, make people's eyes like pop.
Forgive
Same with once you hit affiliate, you get
that.
what's called, you get a Twitch fucking intro video or whatever it is. Obviously mine's not there right now because I'm there. Don't know how to do panels. Let me see. So basically what you do, I'm gonna have to go to my page for this because obviously I can't edit yours. But yeah, you go down and there's edit panels. You just click that and it will bring you up. You can add panels in and put in a title, or you can click add image, so that'll be your image header. So like where like the about me thing, you could have a picture that says, you know, about me, and have like some little graphics in the background of it. You can, there's an image links too, so you can have it so that people can click on the link. So if you have one for your YouTube, you could have like a little picture with like, I guess like the YouTube logo or something along those lines, and then they can click it and it links to your YouTube. Then, you know, there's just a description panel so that you can have the description below it. Different stuff like that. Like I have my hardware one where it's just like hardware, this is the equipment I use, and then the description is like, you know, nothing fancy. I got my PS5 terabyte hard drive, then like I got my specs for my computer where it's like my graphics card, my processor, my RAM, stuff like that. There's other like different neat things you can throw in with the different panels and upgrades that they show you, like when you start to get into the more I'm trying to think what it's called again because I'm right fucking there. The Stream Manager panel, that's a really good thing to go off of. Like make sure to like tweak around with your panel there. Same with your your overlays, like tweak around with those from time to time, see what you can do, like make yourself flashy. Like, you know, I got my logo down there and the little spinning circle editing. Going good, Caps. How's it going? Just kind of talking about like stream upgrades, like how to try and grow your community, like help on hitting affiliate and stuff like that. GFX is graphics artist. Gotta love the acronyms. Yep, just kind of going through on how to like upgrade your stuff. We got a new streamer in the chat right now. You know, trying to work and upgrade their stuff. Just kind of giving some helpful tips where I can. You know, being a small streamer myself. But yeah, like just slowly, like just, and you don't want to expect to like explode.
Sit down and fix something.
Don't we all? But like, you know, it's just all about doing things like I don't want to say slowly because I feel like slowly is telling people to like to do it as slow as possible. But like, take your time. Like, try to make things, I guess, like as perfect as you can. Because like, obviously, just starting out, things aren't going to be perfect. But like, get them to, I guess, like an acceptable standard for where you're at. Because obviously, if you start getting bigger, you start making money off it, then you'll have like a little bit of extra income to throw towards things like getting things done professionally, like if you're not good at them yourself.
Yeah. There must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
I understand. Impatientness can kill a lot of that. I ended up buying an overlay before. Like, it's the one I was using up until a couple days ago when I started tweaking with the current stuff I have now. Because not everybody's tech savvy, not everybody's art savvy, you know, not everybody can do stuff like that. So it's one of those things where work with what you have now and slowly upgrade it later.
He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
And like, it's the same with how your stream goes. Like, if you're not getting a lot of people in right away and you find things aren't going the way that you want, you got to take a step back and think about it. Like, if you're pouring too much in at once, it can backfire. Like, you can burn out and then you don't want to do it anymore, and then it tanks. It's the same with your attitude on stream. Whether you're putting on a character or you're just being yourself on stream, like I tend to do, is if you're having a bad time, if something's going on that's screwing up your life and your head is just all in this thing that's ruining stuff, take the day off. Take the time off. Like, you don't want to bring that to stream because your viewers are going to see that. If you're not enjoying yourself, it's going to transfer over to them.
I suppose it's natural you would see it.
Thank you, Caps. Always appreciated. Always appreciated.
Once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection.
A lot of Fiverr is a good place to look because Fiverr has a lot of people that are like looking for work. They're graphics artists. You can see a lot of their stuff. I'm not sure. Strict probably knows some people. Strick's done a couple things for me as well. In the past, like Strick's really good. I don't know if he has the time for it at the moment, just because like he's doing his stream and working on his stuff too. Twitter, you can find lots of people on Twitter, Instagram. Always look at their stuff though and see the comments they have, just because you don't want to get ripped off. There's websites dedicated to the stuff where they do emotes, they do overlays, they do animated overlays, like stuff like that. Sometimes simple. Simple is just the way to go as well. Like where yours is there, you've got your webcam. You've even got like a little border in there. If you're using OBS, OBS has a ton of free overlays with like effects and stuff like that. You can always just go one of those for the time being. It can really just give you that little bit of pop that'll put you, above the rest. Because some people don't do anything. Like some people, or some people can't, because some people are streaming strictly off their console. They don't have access to OBS or a capture card, and it's just like literally just the game. Because sometimes they don't have a webcam attached to their console, or they do, and it's just like, the little squares. Usually, I think it just sits up in one of the corners. Because I haven't streamed on just console in a while. But like, there's all kinds of free stuff out there right now just to throw in, so that you can get something in there while you're searching for something, I guess, more permanent. Or if you find one that you like, fucking do. Oh, there you go. Strick's got another Amazon. You can look on Amazon for stuff like that as well. But like, your best bet, like especially where you're really new, like if you don't have the extra money for it, fucking yep, same thing. If you don't know, ask. Like, post on Twitter and stuff like that, and people, I can guarantee, post on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I can guarantee you'll get swarmed with people looking to do stuff. Like, obviously, you're gonna have to pay for it. Like, if you're out there like asking, you might get the odd chance where somebody will pop in and be like, "Man, like, what do you need?" And they'll throw you a bone. It's not as likely, because they want to make their money too. But like, there's always people out there looking for stuff, and there's also all kinds of free content that you can use that's out there. Yeah, there you go. Strict blah 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 was a comic book. I don't know if he still does it now. He probably still does. He does comic book coloring. Like, he's worked for Marvel. He's worked for DC. He's worked for some other companies. Like, Strict is his stuff is good. Like, his stuff is really, really good. Like, his work is great. Then like some of the 3D stuff he does for like videos and whatnot is fucking top of the line.
I promise he does.
Strick's like, oh, hey man, like you're there for me all the fucking time, man. Like, if I can hype you up to the highest regards, I'll fucking do it, dude. And like, this is this is the kind of community you want to try and do. Like, obviously, communities will also breed through fucking controversy and stuff like that, where if something bad happens on stream, you can ride that. But like, the community I want to grow for myself is people like this. I met Strict through streaming. Like, that's all it was. Like, I didn't know Strict until I started streaming, and then I joined a Discord. I met him through that, and just it went from there. And now we've slowly grown over time to where we're at. Like, I get the odd sub here or there. I get the odd bits here or there. Fucking, one of my biggest supporters is Strict. And like, the thing that I hate most about that is, I'm not always there to be able to give the subs and stuff back, because obviously, like, I'm not, financially there yet. Would I like to be? Fucking rights I would. but it's just not in the cards for me at the moment. Yeah, he is. Strict as sugar daddy. But like it's just where it is at the moment. You know, once like he knows right now, the second I get to where I can do that, he's fucking in for it. He knows it. He fucking knows it. But like it's just the way it is. Like sometimes you can't give back to where you want to. But like, you know, when you get to that point, you know, give back to the people who help you. Like that's a fucking cannon. Look at that. Look at that. But like that's, you know, give back to those who give to you kind of thing. Like sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. Like if you can't, the people that support you will understand that. The people that are there for you will be like, you know, like, I understand, like, no worries, like, it is what it is, like, I support you because it's what I want to do. And those are the best kind of community to have, is those people that understand that. If you get in there and somebody subs to you, or somebody gives you bits or donates or whatever, and they're, you know, expecting something in return, then they're always going to expect something in return. It's like those videos you see of those controversial streamers where they're like, you know, if you've got this much time to watch me, you've got money to spend to sub to my channel. It's $5 fucking. Like that kind of stuff, you don't want that. That's the kind of people that you don't want coming to your streams. I gotta fucking get more of these. Like, you know, I want people in here 100%, but like if they're gonna sit there and expect things from me, like monetarily, it's like I'm not at that point in my life right now. Like I can't just sit there and be like, okay, like here, like there's, because if I do it for one person, why can't I do it for somebody else, right? And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that are around in my community that I would fucking love to do that. I'd love to sit there and Strict is a princess. Strict is the princess. No, but like I'd love to sit there and, you know, there's the core people that are in my community that I'd love to just sit there and throw subs at them every fucking month. I really would, but like it's not in the cards. And, you know, they know that. Ooh, I'm a veteran rancher now. Sweet. I'm gonna raise some horses to turn them into glue. No, I'm just gonna get them for horse meat. But like, you know.
You just had a crown emoji.
Thank you for the sub there, Cheats, man. I appreciate it. Like, I may not be able to, you know, get back at you with the subs. Like, every now and again, like I get the one Prime sub a month. You know, eventually, when we get you to that affiliate, and we're gonna do it, and Strict knows that too. Strict will be there for that. When we hit you with that affiliate, once I get my Prime sub back, because I get one of those every month, I'll be the first one there. Except for, you know, maybe if Strict decides to beat me to that punch. Yeah, he probably will. He'll be sitting there. Okay, we know it's coming. We know it's coming. Click, and he'll be like, haha, fuck you, Draven. Hey man, like I'm glad I could help. trying to hit that affiliate can really take its toll on people. It really can. Like, you don't want to let it get to you if you're ever. Yep, I'm gonna have to kick the shit out of it. This is. You want to know what? I just realized this entire hour and a half so far for stream has been fucking cutscenes. This is my first fight. But like, you know, we'll like if you're ever feeling down on your luck, fucking get in here. Get in here, fucking message us in the Discord. Fucking like we'll fucking kick you in the ass. We'll kick you in the ass and get you out of that fucking slump. You know, if we can, obviously. Sometimes it's not in the cards, sometimes it is. But the crown emote thing worked. Fucking rights.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
But like, you know,
Yeah.
if like I wanna help people as much as I can, and sometimes it's not possible, sometimes it is. But just know for sure, if you're in, if I see you on, like I check Twitch every day, multiple times a day, just to see if people I know are on. If I'm if I'm not live, I'll be in there. I'll hit you with that lurk when I can. Like obviously I can't all the time. Like Strick knows that I'm there when he can, because he's usually later on the streaming.
I've never seen anything like that.
And the follow on the TikTok. I see you. I see you.
Doesn't want us here. And the soldiers
But like, you know, I can't always be there. I am when I can. Like sometimes I'll literally have, you know, a fucking internet window open, and I'll have fucking 8 tabs open just so I can be in there for people. But if it's not that, like if I'm ending stream and you're on, you better, like, the people I raid first are people who don't have their affiliate. Because, you know, if people already have their affiliate, they don't need it as much. What in the fuck?
shining foe over there.
It's me as a dragon.
That's not a dragon. That's a mantis. That's like that big thing I fought earlier at the start of the game. Trying to be... I have my phone right here, man. I always look at them fucking notifications. But, you know, if you're on, like, I don't think I have too many people on my list, in all honesty, that don't have their affiliate. So you'll probably be first person on that list that gets hit with it. So, like, you know, there's that. Fucking, if I've already hit somebody with the raid and you're on later on, if I see you on, like, I'll fucking be in there for the lurk. You know, I might chat for a little bit, but, like, you know, with the family going on, trying to complete some other games because I have a fucking gigantic list. Or, like, if I'm just editing stuff or working on schoolwork, I'll at least have you open for the lurk to help get those fucking numbers up. You know, where you're part of the Discord, like, we don't really keep, I guess, a tight hold on the going live section. Like, fucking post in there. Let people in our community know you're going live. We'll fucking hype the shit out of you. Like, get you fucking in there. Okay, this one's not nearly as strong as the other one. Fuck this guy. Stop! That's a fucking, man, like, when we hit you with your first raid, fucking pop that up. Be like, oh my god, like, I see stuff like that all the time. Like, it may not be a big one, but, like, if it's something that, you know, resonates with you, and it's one of those things that fucking, you know, gets you hyped up, fucking throw it in there. You know, let people know that, like, you appreciate them. Like, I try and do that as much as possible. It may not, you know, like, I may not be able to a lot, but I try and let my community know that, like, when I see them, when I see they're there, like, when I, you know, I know they're there to support me, like, they know. But, like, I may not be able to get in there and, you know, do what I want to do to help people, but I do as much as I can. And that's kind of one of the things you got to try and do for your community, too. Obviously, when you start to get up there and get really big, it's kind of hard. Because, you know, when you sit there and you look at people like Shroud, I keep bringing up Shroud because he's the biggest streamer I can really think of at the moment. But, like, when you sit there and you see people like that, and they've got, you know, like, millions of followers, you're not going to be able to be there and, you know, all the time for everybody, and people are going to have to expect that at some point when, you know, you get to that stage, if you get to that stage. And then it all comes down to, and that's when it gets hard to, like, always interact with people, too, because, you know, how are you supposed to interact with your chat if there's friggin' 150, like, everybody in chat if there's 150,000 people there, right? But, like, try and interact as best you can, like, especially if your chat's, like, blowing up. Try and do what you can for your community when you can, but also they can't expect everything as well, because, you know, you've got to, first and foremost, you got to try and take care of yourself. Nobody's as cool as Strict though.
No.
Like you can't, like it can't happen. If you try to do that, your head will just explode. I've seen it happen live. Oh, I found a shortcake recipe. Yeah, it's all about, like, you know, being yourself for the most part, like, unless you're putting on a character, because sometimes that's just fucking fantastic. But, like, it's all about, you know, I guess, like, putting on a show, like, whether that be the show is you or the show is, like, you know, your fucking gameplay. It's just, it's get in there, give them something to see, give them something to talk about, because that's another thing that's really good at getting people in your stream and getting up there is word of mouth. Like, if you can get people talking about, like, something, and that's why, like, some people thrive off the controversy of their streams. Like, if it's something that doesn't get them canceled and gets people in being, like, you know, just spamming their chat with something, then, you know, that'll help you grow. It might not be in the, like, in a good way, which I feel like you should try and stay away from, but, like, controversy breeds your platform too. Like, it'll get people in, even if it's for the wrong reason, but, like, it'll get people there. Strict's all about the sarcasm.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
No, they don't. That's why we kill them. Fight back. But it's like me, like, I try and be as real as possible. Like, I love to carry on with people in chat. Like, I love interacting with people in chat. That's you know, one of the reasons a lot of people are fucking in here. You know, a lot of people love how I support other streamers. Like, one of the biggest things I do at the end of every stream is I just go in and I raid somebody, whether it's somebody on my stream or, like, the long list of people that I've either gotten in my community, gotten into their community, just by raiding random people. Usually at the end of my stream, if there's nobody in my list that doesn't have affiliate, like that's currently live at the time, I go searching for somebody. I'll just go into a random game or, like, a game that I like to play, and I'll fucking be like, okay, how many viewers do you have? Then I'll be like, okay, like, you're not a lot there, so, like, I'll see if they have affiliate, because some people are just, like, starting their stream, like, a couple minutes prior, so, like, everybody hasn't popped in. But I'll sit there, oh, okay, you don't have a lot of people, you don't have your affiliate, and then I just fucking, I hit the follow, see if they interact, because if there are people that, you know, aren't going to interact when they see that follow or stuff like that, they're definitely not going to appreciate the raid, because they're just looking out for themselves. And you have to do that to an extent, but if you're alienating people, or, like, you know, making it known that you just don't care whether people are there or not, then why stick around, right? And I don't want to do that to my followers, my viewers either. So I'd never put them out like that. So I always, that's the way I gotta go. Let's go the opposite way. So I always do that first, is I hit them with the follow. If they don't react to the follow, then I usually unfollow and I leave. I usually give them a couple minutes, just, you know, because sometimes they don't see it right away, but, like, I go in, I follow, and I'm like, okay, and if they don't react, then, you know, they obviously just don't care who's there. Because, like, even if you don't talk a lot, because, like, sometimes that happens, especially if you're playing something that's, like, competitive, because sometimes you're fucking concentrating on the game. I understand that. But, like, if you're, like, between matches, and, yeah, exactly. Sometimes, like, he's, like, Strix's, like, right in there, and he can't, you know, you don't want to look over to see your screen, because if you do, that could be that life or death moment. But, like, if you're not gonna acknowledge your chat, then, like, why are they even sticking around for you, right? Obviously, like, it's a little bit different when you're, like, thousands of people. Like, that can deter how often you get to interact with your chat, but, like, usually they still do. And that's fine. Like, if you're not used to it, like, especially if you're in there and you're in the heat of the moment, but, like, after, like, when you hit, like, a lull in battle, like, if you just finish somebody, you know you're in a safe spot, or, like, you're Like if you're in with your duo or trios or whatever, or like your whatever's going on, and you have a second where you're not having to survey everything, just look over, take a look at the chat. If there's nobody there, keep going. Another good thing to do to keep, you know, people interested, because a lot of people, if there's not a lot of talking, and like they seem to if they seem to think everything that's going on is mediocre, you want to, you know, at least talk a little bit. Say what's going on. Say what you're thinking. Like, talk about anything. Like, if you're like, okay, like, you know, we're going to go over here. Like, I feel like this is what should be going on. And that's another reason why it's kind of hard for me to play with randoms, too. Because, like, if I or turning my mic on when I'm in fucking, like, a game with randoms, is if I'm sitting there